The Salvation Army is hoping we will spare a thought this festive season for those less fortunate by donating to their annual Christmas appeal. It closes Christmas Day and they're hoping to raise $23 million this year for Aussies in need. The donations are desperately needed. 77% of Australia's hardest hit will go without food this Christmas.
Well, Major Brendan Nottle, a Salvos volunteer of 22 years, joins us now. Brendan, it has been such a challenging year for families financially, but just how tough are we talking?
Oh, it's been extremely tough. We've seen the numbers of people coming into our centres right across Australia going through the roof. And I think when families are hit by 8 interest rate rises in a row, it's absolutely going to bite. And then on top of that, you've got cost of living pressures as well. And I think families are then sitting down and saying, how on earth are we going to make ends meet? And we're actually seeing that on the front line right across the nation.
Brendan, can you take us through some more of the reasons that people are coming to the Salvation Army for help?
Well, there's the pressure around interest rate rises, but there's also the issue around energy rises as well, and petrol rises and food increases. And it's just really starting to bite now. And I think when people have to sit down and work out how they're going to get toys for their kids, how they're going to put extra food on the table at Christmas, they just think to themselves, we're not sure how we're going to make ends meet. And the really sad thing for me is seeing people come into centres like this one, where in the past they've actually been donors to organisations like the Salvation Army, and then they turn up here having to reach out and say, I need help. And when they're in that situation, they feel embarrassed and they feel ashamed. And we just want to say to people tonight, if you need help, we hear you and we're here for you. So reach out to us because we're here for you.
It is such an incredible job, and the Salvos Christmas Appeal is aiming to raise a whopping $23 million. How will this change the lives of families in need?
Well, it means that we're able to open our doors and we're able to support people who are coming in huge numbers. And the reality is that we're just seeing, I think, the tip of the iceberg. As we head into 2023, I think the economic storm is really heading our way, and we need to prepare for that. So the money that's raised this year will obviously go towards supporting families at this time of the year, but it'll also help us to be prepared for what's just around the corner.
Major, for anyone watching this now who might want to help out themselves, what would you say they could do?
Well, if they want to help, then they reach out to salvationarmy.org.au or 13 Salvos, and any form of help that they can offer would be just fantastic. But if people need help, if they also reach out to 13 Salvos and just let us know what they need, and we'll get to them and give them the support that they need at this time.
Well, Major Brendan, you and your team do such fantastic work. Thank you for that, and Merry Christmas.
You too. And thanks to all your viewers, and all of your support's wonderful.